I want to start this event. I want to welcome you all to this evening event. There are people from 3 of Migrant Self Association centers right here, people from BHK Camp, from McDonald College, and from Avicenna International College, right here where you are. And today, we're going to mark the end of 2012. We plan to have this informal gathering. Unfortunately, we underestimated how many people are going to be here. But anyway, it's going to be good, and we're going to have good information. So today, as I informed some of you, we are going to hear a speech from Dr. Shahrokh Mirza Hosseini. And he is the man who gave us the center where we set up the computer training. Most of you are taking the ECDL course here. This man made it possible by giving us this place free of charge. We didn't pay. He gave us the internet connection free. He continued to support us. He's not just supporting me, he's supporting you, because all of us who are migrants are taking part in this course. And we know what we are benefiting. So we really must appreciate his effort and his staff and what he has done for us. We will continue to remember this. And right now, he's going to advise us, he's going to speak to us and tell us about himself and how we can keep going and how we can surmount the obstacles we are having as migrants in Hungary. Dr. Shahrokh, is that?
It's okay. So, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. When Mr. James came to me very unexpectedly a few days ago and then wrote me a very touching letter, which I was reading it to my daughter, I have to say, to ask me to have a short talk. It caught me right in the middle of my travels. I was in Germany, and I was not really sure that I'll be back by tonight. But I'm happy that I did make it, and I changed my plans to be here to meet you personally tonight. I did not prepare myself for a speech, for a talk. So as I was coming, I was thinking of how I can be of inspiration. If I'm going to talk about my past, as James said, it might take quite a long time. I did remember something which happened in my life when I was not yet 18 years old. I'm a medical doctor, and I always loved to be one. And if I am reborn again after my death, and I'm given the chance to choose what I'm going to do, definitely I'll choose to become a medical doctor again. It was not easy to get into medical school in my country. I'm Iranian originally. I was born in Tehran. I was raised in Tehran. And I did most of my study over there before coming to my second home, Hungary. I chose to enroll in a first aid program with the Red Crescent, and we had to go through a theoretical training for about a month or so, and then I had to do some practice at hospital as a trainee for first aid. So we were taught how to resuscitate a patient, how to give, I don't know, intramuscular injection or intravenous injection and things like that. And there are many things that you need to do which has nothing to do really specifically with first aid. Once I was given a mission to take 2 patients from one healthcare hospital. It was during the time of war, very, very devastating war. Probably some of you have unfortunately seen or experienced war, or you have heard it from people close to you. I had to take these 2 patients from one center to another center. So I was given an ambulance, 2 patients. They were in a very, very bad condition. And a driver. So we drive, I don't know, like 50, 60 kilometers. We get there. I'm nobody. I'm not a medical doctor. I'm just a young man, 17 years old, with 2 patients. Taking there, and I say, well, I'm supposed to take them here. The person in charge says, hell no. We are full. Take them back. Said, but they have already been discharged from that hospital. There is nowhere for me to take them back. I don't care. And I'm arguing, and I'm fighting, and I'm doing whatever I can do to find the right place for these 2 patients. Not successful, tired, disappointed, upset, angry. Get back into the ambulance. It's late night now. And the driver is smoking, is smiling, cool, as if nothing had happened. The way back, I'm quiet, down into myself. And this is the thing, that some things happen in your life. Somebody comes and says something, it might touch your life forever. And this driver did touch my life. He said, what's up? He asked me. You're upset? Of course I am, I replied. And he said, just a few years. If you stay in healthcare and medical care, everything will turn usual and everyday for you. You won't see human beings anymore. These are just, this is what we do. Sometimes you're successful, sometimes you're not. And I took a look at him, I said, oh my God, what's that? Are you serious? He said, yeah. 30 years, this is what I'm doing. Some people carry milk. I carry human beings. Some people lose their belongings. Sometimes we lose human beings. That's my job. And I told to myself, I said, my God, I don't want this. I want to become a medical doctor, but I never want that to become something usual and of everyday matter to me. That people come to this world and people die. It's a biological fact, I know that. We come to this world and one day we leave. But it is a matter much more than that. That man, that day, touched my life. It's happened during the course of my life. I've been through difficulties, hard times, hardships. And whenever, for one reason or another, I have been a little bit sliding into the normalcy of life, to the hazardous effects of everyday life, that driver, whose name I don't remember, comes into my mind and he repeats his words, and then again I say, oh my God, I took a vow. I promised myself that I'll never be like that. And thanks God, I can say that I've never been like that. I'm an immigrant. I left my home not because I didn't like or I didn't love my home. I still love my home. To find a better home, no. There is no such a thing. To make a better home. The best way to foresee future is to shape it yourself. I don't say that we are or you are always successful in making and shaping your future. We're not. And it doesn't matter really. What matters is that you are on the road. Actually, this is the road which is important. The road itself is the goal. There is no end of the road. To say that I'm in the right path, in 10 years, in 20 years, I'll get where I want to get. No such a thing exists. The road, and there are roads. I left my home not to find a better home, but to continue what I was doing within the confines of a geographical framework, just to find myself in a much, much smaller geography to make something bigger. And I did. Am I done? No way. What are my goals? The road. To move. Be on the move. All the time. So, we are the parents, you see the kids, the fathers and mothers of those who themselves do not decide to come to this world. We do decide for them. And then we are responsible to teach them. That's why I am in education, and I believe in education. And by education, as Nelson Mandela said, he said, education is the most powerful weapon with which we can change the world. And it's a kind of weapon that you don't end up in prison to hold it and to have it. So today, this man, for whom I have a deep respect, I like him, and he's a hard worker, not enough. He has to work harder. And he's tough, not enough. He needs to be tougher. But he's going to give you a weapon. And the good thing about this weapon, what is the name? ECDL? It is called ECDL weapon. The good thing about this is that you built it yourself. So you made it. With education, you build and you make yourself the future of your own and the future of others. You will have the ability and the opportunity and the possibility and capability to touch the lives of others like yourselves. I'm happy that you're here, and I'm happy that we have been able to play a part in this program and in your success, whatever part it was. And you have my assurances that with God's willing, we will be always supporting such moves, because we are all moving, and that's why we are here. I welcome you to Avicenna, and I hope that I will see you again with better results in future at Avicenna. Thank you very much.